13 Alpha Tango 031, and this is a short demonstration of the 11DXNet cluster. We are starting with the login screen. You can access information only if you are a registered user. If you would like to register, go to 11DXNet. Don't use that, don't use demo. This is just for demonstration purpose here. So go to 11DXNet to register, follow the button, follow the link here, and we will be asking you a few information, your QRZ, your operator name, and please only your operator name, not your family name or something like that. Your email address, your password, or a password, not your password. An individual password for this page. We need you to confirm that you have accepted our terms of service and the data privacy statement, and then you're fine to go. The use of 11DXNet is totally free. We don't charge anything for any service, and you just need to register. You need to confirm your registration, so we will be sending you a confirmation email which you need to open and follow a link, and then you're ready to use 11DXNet. So we're going to log in. That's the main view, and basically we do have two color types. We have a light mode. This is what you're seeing here. That's the light mode, but we also have a dark mode, and you can toggle the mode, the color mode at the bottom of the page. Just click on light dark and it will switch over to the other color scheme. Okay, just easy like that. Also, basically this page is responsive, which means it works on every device, from desktop over tablet to iPhone or smartphones in general. So I'm going to reduce the screen, to resize the screen here to demonstrate how the look will change depending on your device. And that's something now not similar to, but close to the view you would have on a smartphone. It's all collapsing nicely, and you can still access all the information, and the buttons stay big enough to touch them on your touch screen on your smartphone. Yeah, that's it. Okay, going back to the light mode, starting with the chat. Okay, so as usual, we have a chat widget where you can talk to other users which are online, and you can expand that view with the button here. Okay, and you already recognize different colors. So the colors have a particular meaning. In this case, green means that it's an administrator, yellow means it's a moderator, and if you see, like here, a user in blue, now this is light blue, I'm making a comment on that right now, a standard user, default user will be blue. If you see in the chat a name being gray, this means the user is offline and he will not be able to respond at the moment if you are writing to the user in a chat. You also recognize that you have strong color and faded color. This simply means that if the user appears in the strong color, he is actively viewing this screen. Okay, so you can chat with him. While faded users just means that the user is not in this view. Maybe he's in another program, he's maybe in another tab of the browser, or on another page of 11DXNet. Yeah, so that's the meaning of the colors here. Sending a message is pretty easy. You see that file here, you type something, and for demonstration purposes, I will use the @ and then my call sign. If you want to ping somebody so he gets aware that there's a message for him, just use this format, okay? and then the user's call sign, and it will ping on the user's screen, on the user's computer, or give a sound. Just listen to that. Okay, just like that. New chat messages appear in light blue. The time appears in light blue. Okay, yeah, and that's it about the chat widget. If you don't like to chat, just minimize the view. It will nicely collapse, and you just see the cluster widget. Okay, so next up, the cluster widget. You already get it. You have the time, the DX, all the important information that you need, and you do have filters. So we are part of the CRX node network, means there are several nodes connected, several DX clusters connected in one network, and between all these nodes, the spots are shared. So if you want to limit the information or the nodes, or if you want to have all node spots being displayed, just tap on this small network icon here and select the nodes that you want to see spots from. Okay, green means you will see the spots, gray means they will not be shown to you. Save the information, it will instantly reload, and now you see before I just had 11DX activated, now certain other nodes, and you see all the spots also of the other nodes. Okay, you can hide this just by clicking here again. And one thing I will show to you, whenever you have limited the number of nodes, so you decided to hide a node, then you will see a red bullet in the network icon, which indicates, okay, you are not likely to see all spots, but you are hiding spots from a particular node in the node network. Okay, so if I chose now to see all and save, the red bullet disappears. Okay, what else? Yeah, if you are on a smaller screen or on a smartphone tablet, it might happen that you will see that right now, that certain columns, certain information disappears. Now, question is, how can you access the information? It's just simple as that. You click or tap on the spot, and all the missing details will be shown to you. Click again and it hides. Click once more, it shows. Click again, it hides. Okay, that's about the details. Now, adding a spot is also pretty simple. You have the plus icon here, the plus button. Click it, and a model will open where you can simply put in information. I'm doing a test spot, pardon for this, to all the people in the node network. You will have validators. So the minimum information required is the QRZ showing red, of course, and the red is being removed. The color is removed. The red is fading away when the information is correct or accepted. Okay, you can choose between worked and just listened. You can choose the mode, the path. You can leave a comment. You can leave information about the split frequency if there's any, and then you can decide to either spot and log, or log. Okay, so for SWL, of course, you can only spot. It makes no sense to have an SWL entry in your logbook. What for? Yeah. Now find to spot this SWL spot, and then just hit submit spot, and it will instantly appear. New spots will be shown again with a timestamp being light blue, and all the information is here. Now, often you have a typo or something and want to make a correction, you want to update it. If you need to, then just click on the spot, on your spot, and you will recognize two buttons. These two buttons are pretty simple. you can edit the information. So I could change it from 27666 to 27444 and update it. Yeah, well, okay, you don't see the QRG right now. Let's take another, I'm adding a comment, text only, pardon, update spot. And there it is, the updated information. Now, if I want to delete the spot because I made a total error, whatever, then I can do the same. Okay, I use the trash button, I get the information again, and once I hit delete spot, it will be removed, and this cannot be undone. Okay, you see being deleted indicated red, and there it's gone. So that's it about the cluster widget, about the spots widget. And below that, you will find information about the users online. So we got 11 users online, and currently they are all somewhere else, maybe also because there's no propagation. So they are logged into 11DXNet, but currently not active on this page, not active on the main page. Yeah, that's why they look so faded. You do have a small propagation widget. The information is taken from the website of N0NBH, and it's updated every 3 hours, which is the same interval as the page of N0NBH updates. You do find 3 links to propagation tools that might be useful. That's the XMAP, SolarHam, and VoACAP 11. And up next, you got a widget about the latest users and a widget about distance for distance and bearing. So this is my location data pre-filled from my profile data. And if I want to know, okay, well, what's going on? There's South America going on and a station from Peru on the frequency. Where do I have to turn my beam? I can either select from the DXCC dropdown, and it will instantly show me the approximate locator. It's always the center of the country, center of the DXCC, and it will show me the short path distance and beam heating from my location. Okay, you can also manually override this data here, so you can say, okay, I want to know where do I have to beam to when I want to talk to a station at 00. Then it shows me, okay, I have to beam 197 degrees and the distance approximately 6,000 kilometers on the short path. Okay. The activations functionality is not completely ready yet. I'm working on that, but if you have information for current or future activations, just send us an email. Okay. Just easy as that, and add all information that is needed, like start and operators, frequencies, the type of activation. Is it a DXCC activation? Is it a IOTA activation, or is it some kind of SOTA or LOTA or whatever? Just drop us an email, but we are working on that already, on completing the functionality. Okay, what else do we have? You find 2 icons at the top right hand side. The one is for you to access your profile and your logbook. And in the profile page, on the profile page, you can do everything related to your profile. Of course, you can change your QRZ. You can even, if you are on holiday, you can even say, okay, that's my default QRZ. That's my operator name, of course, yes. And I want to be active or want to be visible with the prefix 1, yeah, because I'm currently on holiday in Italy. And because I'm not stationary there, I will use a suffix P. And that's how I will appear on 11DX now, in my spots, in the chat, etc. Okay, you can update your email, and one information important for those who care about their data, you have the option to say okay, everyone can see my email address in my profile page, or nobody can see it. Yeah, you can toggle that here. If you don't want your email to be shown in your profile on 11DX, then just make this icon green. If you do it like that, the email address will be shown in your profile. Okay, yeah, you can update your password, of course. You need to know your old password for that. And you can have optional data points, which is the latitude, longitude. These both information will not be shown to anyone. Any other user only sees the first 4 characters of your locator. Yeah, the information will be used, however, for you to calculate the correct bearing and distance in the tools. You can leave information about your QTH, about your state, county, department, province, whatsoever. You can add your Telegram ID and information about your shack, QSL information, and you can even leave an website URL if you got something to present, your personal website, your Facebook profile, or whatsoever. Okay, over to the logbook. That's the logbook. It's pretty similar to the spot widget. Some functionality is not ready yet, but we will update you. And it's the same way here. If I want to add an entry to my logbook, I use the plus button, and then I can leave a lot of information here. Yeah. About QSL, we do have the possibility to say, okay, I generally want to QSL, or I don't want to QSL with the station that I'm logging. And this will help you later on to filter information or to search for information. You've got the search button, and now you could limit the information to show. Let's take something a bit back, 1st April of last year to October last year, and I want to see all stations that I want to QSL with, for example, where I already sent a QSL card but not yet have received the QSL card. Then I go and search. It nicely reloads and shows me all the stations that I've logged and where I send a QSL card and still miss their response. Okay, that's it. You can also, if you got a lot of results and you don't want to narrow your search that way, you can also use the filter. And this will be looking for like everything, every data in here. So let's type something pretty unique. Let's type 251. And you see it instantly reduces to the log entry that contains this data, 251. There it is, 251-8023, logged in May 2020. To clear that, either delete or use the X button on the right hand side. If the search is active, so if you have limited the results, this will be indicated with an orange icon here. Yeah, so you still have information here limited to your search criteria. If you want to reset, simply hit the reset button, and you see the search icon will turn back green, means nothing is limited here in the result. And you will see the first 25 spots or the latest 25 spots. And if you want to see more, you got the load more button, and it will instantly load more, just as that. Okay, well, back to the main page. What else do we got? I think there's just one thing left, and that's the search functionality. So if you want to look up a user information, you can go like that and hit the search button, and you will receive information about this QRZ. If the if this station is a user, you will see his user profile information, and you will also see a link which contains the email address. This is what I mentioned earlier. If you don't want everyone to see your email, simply turn it off, turn off the option in your profile page, and then this will not be shown to anyone. Okay? You will find information about the user and about the DXCC in this case. And now let's show another way how to access information about of an QRZ. So let's take this one as an example. That's a nice one. Orange in the spot indicates it's an activation. Okay, gray indicates it's not a user. Pardon, it's not a user. Blue indicates it is a user of 11DXNet. So let's click on this activation QRZ. When you click on a QRZ on this page, always this modal will toggle, okay? And it will show you all information we got about this QRZ. In this case, this QRZ is in our activations database, and you will receive all data, or you will see all data related to the activation. So it's a special event station. The details are free text, so it's the Romeo Charlie French Regents trophy, and you got more information like about the manager. Okay, so if you need manager information, just hit the QRZ and you will receive the information about the manager. You got it? Okay, that's nice. You see also who the manager or which stations this manager is managing. And again, you can click here to receive information about this activation, etc. pp. And at the top of this model, of this pop-up, you find some statistic data. So it shows you the relation between you and the station. And for me, I have not worked the station and I have no QSL of this station. However, I do have spoken to Brazil, of course. So I worked it and I also already got it confirmed. And if you click on that, you see this, okay? If you click or tap on that, even more information will be shown to you. So you see, when did you lock the station? I mean, this makes no sense here, or it makes sense because I didn't talk to the station, but go over here. So in my 11DXNet log, I do have 2 times Brazil locked. The last time that I locked Brazil was in August. I see to whom I did talk, and I do see something about my QSL stats. So I sent 2 QSL cards, received 1 QSL card, and I also see information about my spot statistics. Okay, so I never put a spot here for 3 division with SWL, but I've been spotting 2 QSOs, and also this will show me the last QSO that I spotted. Well, okay, that's it. If you like the page, feel free to register and join us. There's more to come, but I cannot yet talk about it. And if you love what you see, feel free to support this project. You can make a donation through PayPal. We would appreciate it pretty much to maintain, to run and maintain the server. Okay, so that's it for the moment, 73s, and see you on air and see you on 11DXNet. Bye bye.